We'll start. We'll let everybody for 2 minutes. Tom's gonna eat. Don't worry. Don't worry. Can I have some? Valvi. How's the niggin, Valvi?
You got 100 cash yesterday? Yeah. How can we? No, I gave it.
We're on time. Let's go. Yeah. Okay.
Guys, whoever took
few-
give Yossi $5.
Nah, a few announcements. The first and foremost, thank you, Yossi, for the chulin.
Thank you, Yossi, twice.
Not just for the chulin, but for two kegels. Thank you very much, and we really appreciate it. Also, if anybody wants to get next week, you don't have to do 2 chulins and 2 kegels. You can just do 1. Just reach out to Mati or myself or to Aaron Ringo, and we'll make sure. Well, that's a double. But if anybody wants to sponsor, okay, that's that. Also, the Kiyum Masechta, they try to get everybody to try to sign up on their thing. So we'll send it again, that card, but try to sign up for them, whatever they want people to sign up, whatever it is. You'll get emails from them with just pictures, and that's it, of monthly newsletter type of thing. And when they do their annual event, it's going to be something that everybody's going to be able to go to. One more pointer to point out is that a lot of guys, there's a lot of good questions. I see Chevra ask good things, and Mahatmit. The only thing is, I see a lot of times the Gemara is still on the table. I think it would be best and beneficial for everybody if you take home the Gemara, write your name in it. It's yours. Write touch. Make it your own, and not just for that. Not just for you, for your kids also. I should start giving patch. This is already on camera. We have to keep it like, kind of written. So anyways.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Yossi leave about 2 times children.
Yes. Yossi.
I want my money back.
Okay. Either way, it's very good when you go home, and for your kids to see also, if you ever do the 5-minute chazar, you do it at home, it's extremely beneficial. All right. Getting into yesterday's... Thank you very much. Today's shir is going to be a schis for Volvi said some name. We had that in mind. Also for hello. Okay. Yossi. Exactly. We have a gemura. You want a gemura?
Yesterday you gave me a Megillah.
I know. So today you have a regular one. Today's shir is a schis for Akiva Simcha Mefega, for Zivagung for Chavas Miriam, Ahov Bas Miriam, and Davidari Ben Penina Peril. Now, yesterday we're doing a chazar now from yesterday. Guys, just 1 minute. Okay. We're doing a chazar from yesterday. The chazar from yesterday is before we got into it, starts off V'bay Sema. What's it saying? It's if you want to try a different way, meaning up until now, the Gemaras before, the day before, was discussing that is a bed an oil, and then we said, the bed usage is for the top, not the bottom, and then the axes also you sit on top, not on bottom, and went back and forth, and basically came out that a bed's usage is really on top, and the ox has usage by default where it protects its, the lower part of it or what's underneath it. So now we're saying v'ibay same. If you want to say that Rabbi Yehuda could say his pshat, but allowing you and it will work that a bed is an oil, but you can sleep underneath it. So how can that work? And that was the question that we started off with. How can it be that the bed could be considered an oil, and you can be yotzei the mitzvah, like he says in the Mishnah. So, let's see it inside. V'ibay sema. If you want to say, Rabbi Yehuda l'tamei. Rabbi Yehuda is going according to his teaching. The Omar Sukka diras keva binan. That says a sukkah needs to be a diras keva, and we said that's in a Gemara on Daf Zayin. V'havle mita diras aray, and the bed is a diras aray. V'sukkah oil keva, v'loy osi oil aray mavatal oil keva. So now, since a sukkah is in oil keva, and somebody asked, what do you mean? Somebody asked me after this year, a sukkah is supposed to be by default is a temporary dwelling, right? But I guess there's levels to it. There's permanent structure, and then sukkah is more of a keva than a bed. A bed is really something. Even today's days, you have a bed in the sick, it's in, out. The sick really stays for the most part.
On some porches for a whole year.
Yeah, exactly. So there's different levels. Now, a sukkah is a keva, and a arai will not be mevatel, will not nullify or cancel out the power of the sukkah by making this new oil. So we go to the simple question. Varab Shimon, the Amar Nami sukkah is diras keva binon. Now this question is Tav Zayin, he says the same thing that needs to be keva. Yet in our Mishnah, he says that it is mevatel, right? V'asiyar arai mevatel oil keva, and he brings this oil arai, and it is mevatel the oil keva. It does nullify it. So we say incorrect. Baha pligi. This is what they were arguing. This is what the argument in our Mishnah is. The argument is: does a sukkah, does a bed, which is a temporary oil, let's call it, can that nullify the sukkah, which is a more keva, more permanent structure? So you say, Ba'apligi, Marasavar asi oil arai umavatal oil keva, or Marasavar loy asi oil arai umavatal oil keva, that no, one says it is mevatal, one says it does not nullify it. Now, on to our new Gemara from today, by the two dots over here. So now, it starts off, the portion in the Mishnah is, Amr Shimon Maisa B'Tavi Avdai. So before we get into it, I'm going to try to give a few pointers that will just, when we learn it inside, it'll be very clear and just pretty much doing touch and understanding. So, there's two things that we're going to see. We're going to see that Misichasai, basically there's going to be a brayso and it's going to say the wording is going to be different from the story in the Mishnah. The story in the Mishnah is really that they say the story, what happened, Tavi was underneath the bed, and we learn. So, Reb Shimon is going to say in the brayso, he's going to say the story, but with a little addition, like we have many times. He's clarifying, we're saying an addition. And here he's going to say that from the sicha, from like the schmoozing, from like, when two people have like a side conversation, Rabbi Gamliel was not in the zone of giving over Torah then. He was just schmoozing with somebody and saying, look, see Tavi, we learn stuff out from that. So it makes a difference as to why we say Misichasai, and that you have to always listen to what tzaddikim say, because you can learn stuff out of just their regular conversations. That's a point. And also another thing to bear in mind is that at the end we're going to see that not just it's something to listen to, the depth, there's going to be a pasuk, that even their leaves that fall, they don't wither, they stay. And now let's go into it and we're going to see these few points very clearly put out. So Amar Reb Shimon, Ma'aseh b'Tavi Avdoi, that's the Mishnah. Tanya, we learned in a brayso, Amar Reb Shimon. So Reb Shimon says in his brayso, and he's explaining. Okay, he's explaining it. He's explaining what? Baruch Hashem. So he's explaining what he said in the Mishnah. He says, Amar Reb Shimon, Misichasei shel Rabban Gamliel. We'll give you a pass. We'll give you a pass this week. We'll give you a pass because every person was able to get 2 kugels. Let's go. We get the pass. One day pass. Now, Tanya, Amar Reb Shimon says, Misichasei shel Rabban Gamliel, from the sicha, from the schmoozing, from the regular conversation of Rabban Gamliel, Lamadnu Shnei Dvarim. We learn out 2 things. What are these 2 things? Lamadnu, number 1, Sha'avadim Tur min Sukkah, that Avadim are pater from Sukkah. And number 2, Lamadnu, Sha'yashin Tachas Amitan, Lo Yotzi Yidei Chavasei. Now again, this is obviously according to Reb Shimon, because according to Rabbi Yehuda, you are Yotze. But again, we learn 2 things from his side conversation. 1, that Avadim are part of the sukkah, and 2, that sleeping underneath the sukkah, you're not yotze. Sleeping underneath the bed in the sukkah, you're not yotze the chayv. So now it's going to ask the simple question, which is why we said before the intro, dvarav and sicha. It's going to ask, v'leima midvarav shem Rabban Gamliel. Maybe say from the words of Rabban Gamliel. Why are you using the lashon sicha? So he says, milchsa agav orcha. It's coming to teach us something else. Kamash malon. So now, what does it mean? Had the Mishnah or had this brayso just said midvarav, you would never think to listen out when he's just schmoozing. It's trying to point out. You see, he was just schmoozing, and we want to point out, listen to tzaddikim when they're schmoozing, because you could gain a lot of knowledge from them. And we're going to see that point in a moment. Ki ha the Amar of Acha Ba'ada, like this, that Rav Acha Ba'ada said, and then Va'amri, and there are those that say, Va'amri la Amar of Acha Ba'ada Amar Rav, that was said in the name of Amar Rav Hamnuna Amar Rav, that was said in the name of Rav Hamnuna, in the name of Rav. Minayin shafilu sichas tamidei chacham tzrich limud. Where do we know that even the side conversations of tamidei chachamim need to be, studied? Shenemar v'aleu lo yibol, like it says in the pasuk v'aleu lo yibol, and that pasuk, if everyone looks on the side, there's a Torah Shalom, and the full pasuk is v'hayet ketz shasal pagemayim, which is the song that basically just the tzaddikim are like a tree that's planted near a stream. They're implanted, and what? And that the fruits are always coming forth in their time, and their leaves that fall down don't wither. the leaves fall, they stay healthy. And this is the portion that we're going to get up to today. And we're going to do a quick chazura, and then we can get the niggin from the song of the pusik. Okay, finally we'll get a niggin in. So now, let's go back to where we started today. And today's portion is from Amar B'Shimon. We're going to do this quick. Avi b'zgayt for the niggin? You love to sing, right? Yeah, I don't know. Well, one thing at a time. Guys, one thing at a time. Amar B'Shimon, Ma'aseh b'Tevi Avdei. Should never. He's never sponsoring again. Shaginig God.
Right into it.
Yeah. Tanya, Amar B'Shimon, Misichos Yishot Tzadik, Yisher Rabbi Gamliel, Lamanu Shnidvarm. We learned from the conversation of Rabbi Gamliel two things. Lamanu Shavadim P'tur Min Sukkah. Number one, we learned out Avadim are part from Sukkah. Lamanu, and we also learned Shayoshin Tachas Hamita, that someone who sleeps underneath a bed in a Sukkah Lo Yotzi Dei Chavasim. He's not Yotzi the mitzvah Sukkah. V'leima. So it should say, why doesn't it say Midevar Rabbi Gamliel? The reason why it doesn't say it is Milsa Agav Orcha Kamashman. It's coming to teach us something that we should pay attention to these things, and we can learn side information. Kiha the Amar of Acha Barada, V'Amila Amar of Acha Barada, Amar of Amnuna, Amar Rav. That Minayin Shafilu Sichas Tamid Chachamim Tzricha Limud. Where do we know that even conversations of Tamid Chachamim Limud Shenemar V'Aleu Leibal, like it says, and the leaves don't wither. And guys, let's go. Somebody get it started. Ki aisho sila paga moye, ashana moye, asher piyay itai mitay, ve'olai la'yiva. Oyu ki aisho sila paga v'choy asher yaseh, asher yaseh yatzliyah, asher yaseh yatzliyah. V'chol asher yaseh yatzliach, asher yaseh yatzliach. Oyo ki aisho sila paga moye, paga moye, asher priyoy tabitoy ve'olai lo'iba. Oyo ki aisho sila paga moye, don't leave it. 1 second. Guys, don't forget Chazura, Mamash, take home the Gemaras, do the Chazara, and Mitzvah tomorrow I'm going to try to send out also that same thing, the weekly review like we did. And also, Kabusa Thursday Shabbos, and also Mitzvah on Sunday. What?
You have to sing the song on Shabbos, Chazura.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Lights out.
Thank
No.
you, Hashim Feinberg, for sponsoring the Gemudas.
Shkar. Okay, guys. Chevre, have a wonderful Shabbos.